Well, hey, hope life is going well for you. Wanted to show you a few things to check out in Skyslope that I've been working on for you, make things easier and hopefully save some time for you. So first thing I want to show you is here in working documents. There's a part in here where I had uploaded some of the files for you. So we'll go here to Office Docs, and you'll see there's two main folders. The first is the company one. These are the files that you would also find in BrokerSumo. So commission demand, referral form if you have a deal that's getting split between you and another agent, in-house, out-of-house. The inspection waiver, so if you have a buyer that was waiving the inspection period, we have a form in office to say that they're acting through their own decision, not being swayed in any way by you. And then we have a main folder here which has the most common RMLS files as well. So for this example, we'll go through the RMLS addendum here. And all of these files that are on, or forms that are on here are all fillable. So we'll fill it out like we're doing a price adjustment on one of my listings I have right now. So fill in some info. There we go. And so we got that filled out. And then down here, I already have this pre-populated with my name in it, but you'd also want to put in your seller's names. And this would be your name. And then we'll put Kim's name here as well. So there we go. We got all four parties on it. We got our price change and the relevant information here. The thing to not skip is don't click the download. Instead, you want to press the print button because we want it to save it with the information that we just typed in. And we're going to print it as a PDF. That'll still go to our downloads folder, just like before. All right, so now let's go to Digisign here. And right in here is the templates. We're actually going to use a template on this file, that this form that we're completing. So do a new envelope, filter by address. As you can see, I already have a Porter in here. It's a listing I have pending. Click that. And this next screen that'll pop up, it'll have, these are some of the forms that I already have in the transaction, but we're going to upload a new one, which is that addendum we just created. Once that uploads, what we can do from here is we can select any of the different templates that I've already created for you guys to help you out. So got sales agreements, condos, everything you can think of. Sort of to narrow it down, we can just type in RMLS since we know this was an RMLS form. And right here would be the contract addendum. I have a description listed here. It's for changing listing data and the price and such. The one little one that I want everybody to pay attention to is I do have the listing contract here, but I put a description in case they're a foreign person, foreign international, to adjust the initial blocks respective of what their situation is. So for this one, we'll click this, apply, done, and next. And then as you can see, we already have our parties that need to sign. In this case, me, which I filled out the form as your name, but it already senses that it's me. Then we got Matt, Kim, and then the manager. I put that as myself for like managing broker. Oregon's one of those funky states, as we all know, that there's agents and brokers rather than brokers and principal brokers. And so to keep things simple, I just put it as manager. And for this example, I took out Matt and Kim's email address. And there's some other parties in the transaction as well. For manager, we'll put one of my alternate emails. And as you can see, here's the information we'd entered before. Yet we already have the signature blocks in there and the initial blocks. And then if we were to press send, I already put a subject line in there. You can change this as you will. Also something to note too is that you can add information in here as well for either party to review. So in this one, let's say it's a read only for me. Helps if you click in the box. There we go. Matt's going to give me all of his Pokemon cards when this house sells. That would be a great thing to get negotiated in there, right? So we'll cancel out of this one, go back to Digisign. I'll show you one of the ones that took me quite a bit of time, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. We'll do a new envelope. Let's say we're doing Porter again. Wait for this to load. Seller property disclosures. This is our favorite form, guys. It's currently 7 pages. We have the new year coming up. Might go more than 7 pages. Sure hope not. So I'll just search by seller. Property disclosure for sellers. Standard disclosure when sellers are not claiming the exemption. I don't have a template up for if they are FERPTA and they're claiming the exemption, or if it's an REO. I think that should be pretty straightforward. It's a one-page one for you guys to do. So we'll apply that, hit done, and then we hit next. And I always list the seller number 1 as the person that fills out all the checkboxes and everything like that, because not in all cases are you going to have 2 sellers. So like if I took Kim off in this example, I'll have this window pop up saying to take her off. So now it's just Matt. Doesn't have his email in there. He's got an AOL account. There we go. And this is a big file, so it takes a quick second for it to put all the initial blocks and signature blocks on there. There we go. We can start scrolling now. So there's the FERPTA part. We're leaving that off. Right there's Matt's signature and date. And then down in here we get into the check boxes, pages and pages of check boxes. And for whatever reason, sellers always love to miss these first 2. So when you get the paperwork back, always be sure to check those as well as all the other ones before sharing with the buyers. Double check that. And then something else I wanted to show you as well is the ability to split documents and assign them into the checklist. We'll go through that real quick. So, and my home screen is going to be a little bit different than your guys's. You have like doc review, checklists, some archives as far as when people logged in and out, things like that. But so go manage transactions, and congratulations, Nora. Let's pick on me here. Actually, I know one that I'm already missing. I'm missing the pre-approval letter from the buyers. So I have that in seller counteroffer. So let's grab this and split it. So right there is the seller counteroffer, because when we got the offer from them, it also came with the pre-approval letter. And I know on this transaction I already have the offer signed and initialed and all that sort of thing. But it did come with the pre-approval right here. So what we're going to do is go from page 2, and right here, just like before, we can type in part of what we want it to go to and find it. So right there's pre-approval letter, split and assign, and we're good. It's that simple. We can go back to docs or checklist. I know there's a couple other things I haven't gotten quite yet. I know I did just get the prelim title on it, but here nor there. Well, I hope that helps, guys. I'm also going to put a link in this email, and I'm also going to put this file up on BrokerSumo, the video, and have a link on there as well to Skyslope and their tutorial on how to use templates. If you have suggestions on some templates you guys would like to see that I haven't already created, just let me know. Well, hope it helps. Take care, all.